Buffalo versus the New York Jets. And without any further ado, the Jets seem to be climbing as far as their rate of play. Looks like the rookies are starting to get on board, and we're getting back to the season super simulation last year. To be more confident now, and we are getting it going. Here we go. New York versus Buffalo.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium, Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to connect with Mims.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And to about the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that was, just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just playing on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Coleman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, look at the numbers for Coleman in last week's game. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he could really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Gronkowski, incomplete.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18.
For a Jets. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Coleman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Makes the score Jets 3, Bills 0.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 70 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bills' first down.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen, his throw incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And they'll make it third down.
It's third down.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. There he goes, right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll get this one down near line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down with Singletary. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
Give this one to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Yardage. And frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Coleman now. And some space. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 33, the ball carrier.
Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there. Making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And look there, not a good sight. Gronkowski down. And you just hope it's not that knee again. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and...
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
6. Bills 3.
So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's 3rd down.
And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning. When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What's the deal, y'all?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled and ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Allen's pass.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll run on first down. Singletary, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Allen from the gun on third down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Number 36.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
At the 43-yard line.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Gets this to his running back, Jeff Wilson.
Allen's pass.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
1st and 10. At their own.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Uncorks one for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Then he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
They'll take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they hand off to Coleman, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. When we talk about defenders specifically, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Brings up
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, giving 14.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Coleman. Not much there, maybe 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
now 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And that's complete to Croft. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 3-yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he puts it through. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
Series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10.
Now Allen again. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because To be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Davis. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Short throw hauled in by Croft.
That's good.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw now on first. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25.
Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
Jets 23, Bills 3.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 21-13, your final score. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. A touchdown the difference, 21-14, the final score. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just drive forward and get what he can.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Out to the right here to Wilson.
Allen's pass.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
1-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Brings 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
He'll drop to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gerald McCoy able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 29.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they're able to swarm him. Rough night continues. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. So possession goes over here on the punt. And now out come the Jets. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll air this one out from Mims, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They frustrated these receivers. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and goal from inside the 5. Coleman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1-yard play. It's now
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. Their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen, and that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block. But they're helping out, too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Up 2nd and 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Back to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he is going to have a Jets first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 33. Out of bounds.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
58, right over there, right over there.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Randy Gregory in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
So out comes the field goal team once more.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
The kick is...
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Jets 33. Bills 3.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Taken down at the 43.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56. Mike.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete.
They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. 23 yards the pickup there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Wilson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some misdirection. You want